Welcome fellow amateur ham radio enthusiasts. This is Colin M6BLY, founding editor of the ICQ Amateur Ham Radio podcast. This is a break from our normal tradition of an audio show as we record a small video to tell you about a first for the ICQ Amateur Ham Radio podcast. We will be in attendance at the Friedrichshafen Ham Radio Show at the end of June. The ICQ Amateur Ham Radio team, including Ed Durant, DD5 Lima Papa, Martin Rothwell, Mike 0 Sierra Golf Lima, Chris Howard, Mike 0 Tango Charlie Hotel, and of course my father, Martin Butler, M1 MRB W9 ICQ will all be in attendance. You can spot us at the show. We'll be wearing these specially made ICQ Amateur Ham Radio t-shirts to be at the show, so we'll be clearly identifiable to our listeners. However, if you'd like a more organised meet-up, we'll be having a meet-up at 11:30 AM on Friday the 26th of June at the QSL wall. Everyone is more than welcome to come along and to say hello. We'll be changing the format of the ICQ podcast in the coming weeks for our attendance at the show. We'll be releasing a special preview show, highlighting some of the things we would like to see at the show, and also gaining past experiences from Ed Durant, DD5 Lima Papa, as he tells us about some of the previous shows and gives us a flavour of what we might be able to see at the show. Throughout the show, we'll be using the Facebook group, www.icqpodcast.com website, the e-newsletter, and our Twitter feeds to keep you up to date with some of the things that we're seeing at the show, to again keep the flavour of the show coming to our listeners who are unable to attend. We'll also be producing a special Friedrichshafen show during the event, which will be released to our podcast listeners with some of the interviews and some of the flavour of the show as well, to keep you updated on what's going on. With a break from tradition for the ICQ Amateur Radio podcast, we'll also be videoing some of the interviews that we conduct as well, and those will be released after the show as we branch out and use video technology to also give a flavour visually of what's going on at the show. So as always, we hope you enjoy what we're doing here at the ICQ Amateur Radio podcast, and follow us by the Facebook group, the e-newsletter, via the website, or by our Twitter handles, and you can get a flavour of what's going on at the Friedrichshafen Ham Radio Show this June. 73's all. Continue to enjoy the hobby.